Hey y'all, welcome back to my TikTok. Today I have a super fun video for y'all. I'm going to be putting on my makeup on camera. It is only my second time doing this, so bear with me, please. Okay, so I'm going to start off by putting my headband on just to protect my bonnet and my baby hairs. I don't usually do this, which is why my bonnet looked the way it looks now. Now I'm going to put some Carmex on because my lips be chapped because I be putting on a bunch of makeup and it be getting on my lips. Y'all know how that goes. So make sure y'all prime y'all lips before doing this. Now I'm going to put on this primer. It's a Wet n Wild matte primer. This isn't the best for my skin, but I'm just not trying to get rid of it because I already paid for it. So I might as well use it, right? Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my spoolie. Well, I'm going to go in with my eyebrow stick and it has a spoolie on it. So I'm going to spoolie my eyebrows and then I'm going to fill them in and outline them. But I'm going to do that in reverse, y'all. So outline them first and then fill them in. Okay? So now I'm going to take a break from my eyebrows just so I can put on some orange corrector concealer because I have some dark circles and some pretty dark freckles and I want to conceal those and correct them just so they don't peek through my concealer and my foundation. Hey y'all, let me show y'all this new pack of sponges I got though. They're sponsored by Amazon and they are sponsored by a brand on Amazon called Lunac. So shout out to them for sending me these beautiful makeup sponges. I'm going to be using the blue one just because I like that flat base. I love makeup sponges with a flat base and a round base. Or not a flat base and a round base, but y'all get what I'm saying, you know. Anyway, so shout out to them again. Now I'm going to be putting my concealer on a paint palette just because I think makeup is art and so do a lot of people. So why not use a paint palette to hold your loose concealers? You know, okay. You know, if you already do this, then you know what I'm talking about. If you know, whatever. I'm going to be digging through that. It just makes the whole application easier. I'm going to be shaping out my brows with with my main highlight concealer. I'm going to just be shaping it out from the middle to like the tail part, a little bit past the middle. And now I'm going to go in with a concealer that's more my skin tone and I am going to be shaping out the beginning of my eyebrows and the top of my eyebrows just so it's a nice flawless blend and it won't look too highlighted under. And I don't want to use that highlight above my eyebrow because I do not need that part of my face highlighted. I like to use either a really small flat concealer brush, or if I don't have that clean, I like to use just like a lip blending brush because I think they work pretty good. I actually like to use that brush more than just a regular flat concealer brush. I don't know why, but if you know, you know. Now I'm just going to be blending out my eyebrow concealer and then I'm going to go in and I'm going to be blending out my orange corrector concealer too, just so everything is nice and blended and beautiful. Now, my camera cut off when I was doing this part, but I did apply a really, really light concealer as the base for my eyelid, so that's getting blended out as well. And that's just going to help hold the pigment since I am doing some pretty bright colors today. Now I'm going to be setting that concealer with a banana powder, and I just got this from the beauty supply. If you guys want me to, I'll make a video of all the products I use on a regular day today. So I'll do that one day. And I'm going to make sure that I set this orange concealer too, just so it doesn't crease too much, especially since I used it under my eyes and in parts like my smile. You know, I don't want it creasing on my laugh lines either. I'm going to be doing like a maroon type of look today, or at least this is what I thought maroon looked like. If this isn't maroon, please let me know in the comments, y'all, because it looked like maroon to me. Okay, so I'm going to go into a BH Cosmetic palette. I don't have the palette or any of the products with me right now as I'm doing this voiceover, so I will not be naming these colors. I am so sorry. I might leave them in the comments if you ask for them. But yeah, I'm going to go in with this maroon shade. And I'm going to use it lightly as kind of like a transition shade. I think I might have used like a nice little brown as a transition shade actually. So if I lied just now, I'm sorry. Now I am going to go in with the maroon color and I'm going to go ahead and blend that out all over my upper lid and my crease area. I have a lot of eyelid space I like to utilize. So I am going to be taking my eyeshadow pretty high up. So if you have smaller eyelids, you know, make sure you don't take it as high up as me if you are trying to follow this, even though this is not a tutorial, y'all. It is not. Now I'm just gonna take the main color from this other palette. It's like a Mean Girls themed palette. It's really cute. I got it from Walmart, y'all. I was so geeked to have this. I love Mean Girls. Anyway, so it's a maroon looking color too. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it in the same spot. So I'm going to do this for a while. You guys know eyeshadow takes blending, 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 and time and time and time. Okay, it's very repetitive. Now I'm going to go back into that BH Cosmetic palette and I'm going to take a little bit of purple and I'm going to try to blend it in. Y'all, I thought this purple was going to really make this color a little more maroon. It did not. So, I don't know. It was cute, but it didn't do what I thought it was going to do. As you can see, me and color theory are not friends. So, I am going to take that main color and I'm going to put it back on top just so I could try to get it back to a similar shade because it was turning out really purple. Now, I'm going to go in with that concealer that I used to, as my base primer for my eyelids. I'm going to go back in with that and my lip blending brush, and I am going to be cutting out a crease, y'all. Yes, it is a little bit of a cut crease. It's not a cute little dramatic one. It's just a little bit because I have big eyes, at least big eyelids. So this is the best tactic for my eyes, but do whatever works best for you. Now I'm going to be setting it with the nude color from that BH Cosmetic palette too, just so that it doesn't crease, especially since I have a lot of lines in my eyelids. I don't know about y'all, but I do. And I am going to be taking like a pencil brush and I am going to be cleaning out that crease with that same main color that I've been using, just so it's nice and a sharp, beautiful crease. Now I'm going to be going in with the color from a gold color from this e.l.f. palette that I'm pretty sure has been discontinued for a while. I really don't know, but I know you're supposed to throw away palettes, but I do not. So I am just going to take this beautiful gold shade and I am going to pack it on my lid. Yeah. Now I'm going to go in with this maroon looking color from, it might be fuchsia. I really don't know what color this is, y'all. As you can tell, I know like the basic kindergarten basics of colors right now because I'm thinking this maroon, and now that I'm looking at it, I don't think it is. But anyways, I'm taking this from a different e.l.f. palette that I'm pretty sure they still have. I think I've seen it recently, so you can go get you one. These colors are popping, by the way, but I am packing that on the lid as well, just so it can make a nice, smooth transition into that maroon, but it also has some shimmer on it instead of being matte, so it's just beautiful on your lids, guys. Like, I'm talking about it. It's popping. It is popping. Now I'm going to go back into that BH Cosmetic palette, and I'm going to take a brown that you're actually supposed to use as like a contour powder, but I'm going to dip a pencil brush in there, and I am going to go in my outer lid and just kind of draw it out a little bit and take it a little bit into the outer crease, just so it has a nice little fade from that gold to that maroon to a nice brown and then a maroon again. Oh, it's going to look so cute at the end, y'all, I swear. So I am going to take that blending brush I was using for the main color, and I am going to be blending out that brown with the leftover product that's on that brush, okay? So you don't want to clean your brush. You don't want to do a clean brush. You just want to blend it out. I'm going to take this staple eyeliner. Everybody knows that this e.l.f. liquid eyeliner is popping. It's been popping since they first released it, y'all. Y'all remember, okay? It's been popping for years. I am going to go in with that, and I am going to draw me out a beautiful wing liner to the best of my ability. And you guys know I'm finna look ugly because y'all know you have to focus. Okay, focus when you're doing these wing liners, y'all. I'm just going to take this like basic little Wet n Wild mascara, and I'm just going to put that on my eyelashes and a little bit on my bottom lashes, but not too much, but mainly on my top lashes. Today I'm going to be applying these sponsored lashes. They're sponsored by Amazon, and they are sponsored by a store on Amazon that I'm not going to even try to pronounce, but I am going to type it for you guys to read. Y'all, some of these Amazon sellers be having the wildest names, and I am not the best at pronouncing those, okay? Anyway, I'm going to be taking my Kiss lash glue, and I'm just going to be applying that directly to my lash line. I feel like that works best for me, and I'm a little impatient, so I do not be wanting to wait for that glue to dry. I just don't. That's just not me. Now, I am going to be trying out my hand at eyelash tweezers. I usually just use my hands. I don't work the best with tweezers, but they're pink and they're my favorite color, so I really want to give them a try, y'all. So I am going to be taking those tweezers and applying the lashes, and you know what? I didn't do too bad with them. I'm not too mad because I didn't do too bad, period. Boom, y'all, and we basically done with my eyes. Now it's time for my face. Okay, cool. So now that I'm looking pretty crazy because I got all these orange spots all over my face, it's really time to beat that thing to the gods. Okay, so now I'm going to take my highlighter color. It's the LA Girl concealer. I can't think of the name right now, but I'm going to be placing that under my eyes and then my T-zone and on my chin. Y'all know the basic areas. Now I'm going to take that same concealer that was pretty close to my skin tone, if not my skin tone, and I'm going to be placing that under my eyes, under my highlight color, if that makes sense. And I'm going to be basically outlining the places I put that lighter shade with this shade. I'm also going to be taking that color and kind of carving out my cheeks a little, just so my contour is nice, dramatic, and snatched. Now I'm going to take this beautiful contour stick. I think this is by Black Radiance. I might be lying, but I'm pretty sure that's who it's by. And I'm just going to contour, you know, my cheeks. I'm going to go on my nose. I'm going to put it, you know, on my temple-like area and a little bit on my chin. I don't like to contour my jaw because I already have a pretty narrow jaw. I'm going to be taking that beautiful blue beauty blender that I got from that pack I showed y'all, and I'm just going to go blending crazy, y'all. I'm gonna beat, blend. I'm just blending it out and blending it out. Y'all know? Okay. Now I'm actually gonna take a brush. This is a really nice brush. I can't think of it right now. And I'm gonna be blending out my nose contour. I just feel like that really gets the definition of that contour really nicely. I'm gonna be dipping it back into the concealer stick just because I want it to be a really nice snatch contour. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to retouch some of those highlighted areas. I'm just going to add back in a little bit concealer because I want my highlight to be a little bit bright today. So I'm just going to go back in and retouch it and reblend it out. Now I'm going to take a foundation stick by Black Opal. Okay, shout out to Black owned brands. And I'm going to be putting that on and blending that out as well. And because my highlight is so dramatic, I like to actually put my foundation over that. As you guys can see, I highlight and contour first. I'm going to be taking this triangle puff that was sponsored by Amazon and sponsored by BS Mall store on Amazon. Y'all, when I say I love these little triangle things, whoever invented these first, y'all did that. Why haven't we been using these sooner, y'all? Like, as a collective, why haven't we been using these sooner? Anyways, I'm going to be setting my highlighted areas with that banana powder. So under my eyes, my T-zone, my chin, you know, all those good shenanigans. And I love this because it really just gets in the crease of your eye. It gets in the corner real nice. I love it. I'm going to be taking a new triangle puff and I'm going to be setting my face with the pressed powder. I'm pretty sure it's by Ruby Kisses. So I'm going to be setting my face with that mixed with a pressed powder by Black Radiance. I'm going to get this foundation stick to be a little more close to my skin tone because I think this was like my winter shade. Now I'm going to be taking this Wet n Wild setting spray and I'm just going to be going ham on my face. I'm going to be spraying it and spraying it and spraying it again. Okay, and it's working. I'm loving it. Now I'm going to go under my eyes and I'm going to put that main color I used for my eyeshadow. And I'm going to just be, you know, doing a nice little under eye shadow. It's going to look real cute. It's going to match the top, you know, twinsies. Now I'm going to take my mascara and I'm going to put that on my lower lashes as well, just so they're popping as much as the top lashes are. Now I'm going to take a pressed powder, also by Ruby Kisses, but in a more contour shade. And I'm going to be contouring with that. And then I'm going to take this nice bronzing palette, or it's not a palette, this pressed powder as a bronzer, and I'm going to just bronze up a little bit. Now I'm going to be spraying some water on my face just to really get all of that in, and I'm going to be dabbing that with the paper towel to get any extra makeup off because as you guys can see, I'm pretty caked up and I packed that on today. Now as my face is still kind of moisturized, I'm going to be taking a nice little highlighter and I'm going to be putting that in my cute little highlighted spots because, you know, I want to be shiny. I want to be popping. Now I'm going to take a lip liner. I'm going to outline my lips. It's a nice little chocolate shade, but it's not too chocolate. It's just right there. It's basically my skin tone if I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. Now I'm going to take this cute pink lip gloss that I have been feeling for a while now. Don't know why. I'm just loving it though. And I'm going to put that on top. And now I'm just fixing my hair, getting it real cute. And this is the final look. Thank you guys for watching and come back again.